City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Price. Looking left side of he's got a man. That's Medina. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Price. He finds his man. Complete. It's Medina. That's good for a first down. His second catch of the opening drive. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Give him 15 there. The Cowboys have a first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Ready?
First down, and they go right back to Blue. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Ready. Get up. Down Lions. Go.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
go now. Viking 18.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Hey, look at this Cowboy defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit for facing the #1 rushing team. They have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Mustang 19. Let's go. Check. Hawk 70.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man, it's Warren. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
First down, here's Mitchell. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Play after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
And it's a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a play fake here on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Hurt. 18 Cardinal.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You look at this Colt defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Trap 60, Trap 60, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Got it. Ready?
And the tight end goes in motion left.
18, 5 here. 19 tight, 19 tight.
2nd and 11. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Price. And he comes back with one complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys are able to move back in front.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Come on, ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Bobcats, Cup 19, Cup 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play. Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Warriors 70, 79 Broncos. Rig alert, rig alert.
Let's go right here.
Check.
2nd and 9 now. Looking deep downfield. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
19 Tiger.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Now he's going to step up and run. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Back to throw. Price. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Handoff, Blue running right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder
if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders, who knows what it could be. He could have a few.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's to the sideline incomplete. A nifty job to make the catch, but the throw took him right out of bounds. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They run over center with Mitchell.
And they work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6. Another run with Mitchell.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Project
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal.
From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt.
Bates' kick is good.
And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19 Charger, 19, 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Price. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Back to throw again.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. 18 Rebel. 18 Rebel.
Off the play fake. Price. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On the jump.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
70 Lions.
Toss play to the right to Blue. And he is going to lose yardage here. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Price. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Check smack. Check smack. Check.
Now receiver in motion left.
Warrior 70.
They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 73 yards.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. The backup Murray, his first throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Murray from midfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Murray.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cowboy 80. Rig alert, rig alert.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
A give here to Mitchell.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Cowboys 17.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answer and score. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Now a 3rd and 6. To throw is Murray. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Hammond. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 50. Yard line. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Reload. Gravity Lions. Ready.
On the handoff, Mitchell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Hey, smash. Hey, smash. Check. Hey. You got motion, man. You got motion. Check, smash.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Come on. Hey. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Here's Price. From the gun, he'll throw. Able to push his way through. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Cowboy first down.
Looking to throw. Price. And he will find his man on the outside. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Viking 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. Dragon 60.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Medina. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
19, 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Blue. Down to about the 23.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. And his kick is indeed good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Money down. I put money down. On all of us.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They run. It's Mitchell. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, streak, streak. Cowboy 80, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Riggs, Riggs. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
70 Timberwolves. Unlock line.
On the ground is Mitchell.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
On the ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll look to throw.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors 70. Go.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 56 yards.
And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40.
The second down pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Ready up.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Throw left side complete. That's Hammond. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
On the set.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3. Now it's Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
19 Lions.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.